Well, hello, my friend. Surprise! I have hardly been out of my house in the last 5 weeks. I drove to LA today for the first time because my dad is a working doctor. He works at a somewhat remote Army base, and he hadn't seen any COVID patients until this weekend. So now he really does have to. He was not following directions before in terms of stay-at-home orders, but now he is. And because he doesn't know if he's been exposed. So I went grocery shopping for him and took him some food. So this is basically the first time I've gotten gas in 6 weeks. It's the first time I've gone for a drive that's more than like 5 minutes. And yeah, it's weird. And I was like, oh, wait, I can make a quick YouTube video because you know what today is? Today's my Surgiversary. 6 years post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. My starting weight in January of 2014 was a lot, 402 pounds, and my weight at surgery, which was April 14th, 2014, was 360.6 pounds. The lowest I got to was 198. The highest regain I got up to was 250. The last time I came to you guys, I think I was probably at about 237, and that was probably like 2 months ago, and that's exactly where I still am. I was getting ready for plastics. Now that's on hold till we see what happens with the world. But yeah, I mean, I'm not thrilled I haven't lost any weight in 8 weeks, but I also haven't gained any weight in 8 weeks, and we're eating all meals at home. My son and his girlfriend are quarantining with me. There is lots of food that I normally wouldn't have in my house, so I'm actually going to say it's okay. So today I was thinking a lot about because usually I make a post and I reflect on, what is this year post weight loss surgery, etc. So I was thinking about it today. It's like, what is 6 years? So number one, it seems like it's so hard to believe that it's been that long. But really, this is probably the first, maybe like the last 2 years, where weight loss surgery hasn't been the driving force of my life. But probably more this year. But I am really excited to get plastics because I think I'm going to take wherever I land weight-wise, but I need plastics because it's all falling down. I am 54 and carried 200 extra pounds for a hell of a long time. But when I was thinking about it today and reflecting on it, I was like, what is the key takeaway this year for me? And I think the key takeaway for me, even though I knew it intellectually, and if you would have asked me that, I would have said I knew it, but I think the big takeaway for me is this is the year that I really truly realized that losing weight wasn't going to solve all my problems. That whether I'm in a 400-pound body or a 200-pound body or a 120-pound body, I'm still in that body. And so that's why I decided to go back to psychoanalysis this year. I had been to one appointment before the pandemic hit. And I was just not, she offered to do telephone appointments, but I just wasn't comfortable enough in the relationship yet to do that, so I didn't do it. And we'll see what happens when this is over with, and if I have a job, and if I can afford it, and all the things. Still working, just working from home. I am walking a lot. I think today, what I do is I do a loop of I have a lot of video calls, and I try to do a loop of my condo complex every hour if I can. So like today, it's 5:30, and I've walked almost 5 miles today. So I'm doing that. Right now I'm intermittent fasting, OMAD. It's not just one meal. I'm eating within like a 2-hour period. So I may have dinner and then something else before I stop eating. So it's not just one meal, but I'm eating within like a 2-hour window. I just started that yesterday, and I lost 2 pounds in a day from doing that. Drinking my water. I mean, it's just, life is what it is. It's weird to be, I am very connected to people that I met through the weight loss surgery community who became my real friends, and we still all Marco Polo and talk every day and all the things. But I have felt a real distancing from social media during, I don't know, it's just like I don't have anything to say. I'm feeling a little cynical about things, and I'm also, not that much is happening. Every day is a repeat of the next day. So I've been a little absent from social media, so I feel pretty disconnected from the community, which is fine, and it's probably, that's probably the next natural phase in this process for me. But it's weird. It's a different year. So what are the things that 6 years later are still here? Well, there's the fact that I've lost kept off 100 and more than 160 pounds for 6 years. Well, for 5 years, probably 4.5, 5 years. That's pretty fucking amazing, and something I never in a million years would have thought about my life. I have a group of friends who all came to me through weight loss surgery that complete me. Physical fitness is very much a part of my everyday life, and I can never imagine not having it be part of my life. And I've learned a lot about myself in this process. So the honeymoon's over. The rose-colored glasses of what weight loss surgery will and won't do for you have cleared up. But the fact is, my life is infinitely better from a health perspective, from a relationship perspective, from just a general life perspective than it was before I started this journey. And I will still say, other than, you know what is so weird? There is no traffic in LA, but there are wreck after wreck after wreck, and I guess it's just because everybody's driving like a crazy person because there's no traffic. This is my 5th wreck I'm coming across right now since I've been gone. But anyway, I digress. But that weight loss surgery was the best thing. Next to having my child, weight loss surgery was the best decision that I ever made. And I had all these worries beforehand about not keeping the weight off, this accident just happened, about not keeping the weight off, about loose skin, and I didn't keep all the weight off, and I did have loose skin, but I would not change a flipping thing about my decision to have it, because the difference between 400 pounds and 200 pounds is huge, and sorry, that distracted me, which is probably why I shouldn't be making YouTube videos and driving. But anyway, that difference between being 54 years old and weighing 200 pounds versus 400 pounds is huge. The difference between the people I have in my life now and the people I had in my life before is huge. The habits that I've created in my life around health are huge. And, life may not be perfect, but weight loss surgery 6 years later, yep, I would do that again in a heartbeat. Okay, I love you guys. I miss you. Comment below. Let me know how you're quarantining. And I will talk to you later.